a celebrity reading. I just want to say first and foremost, congratulations to Ben and Jennifer Lopez. I did do a couple reading, my very first couple reading on the newly engaged couple already. I will have that reading linked in the description box as well as towards the end and throughout with the eye icon. I gave a lot of information about what I saw coming up for this couple. I mentioned them filming, I mentioned Las Vegas, them traveling a lot, and of course a proposal. So if you have not watched that previous reading that I did when there was a lot of rufflings of them getting back together, you can obviously watch that video first and then come back if you want. So watch the part 1 and now watching the part 2 after the engagement news has been announced, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and look into these beautiful decks. Of course, I just wanna say this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything stated here is not factual until actually it happens or proven with evidence. And we're gonna have fun, okay? All the J-Lo and Ben Affleck fans, this reading is for you, okay? Whatever I see in the cards, I'm gonna say, all right? Now, of course, I have no idea what's gonna be shown here, but we're gonna cover a lot of topics. We're gonna look into how the exes feel. We're gonna look into what the wedding may look like if it obviously does happen 100%, and how they're doing, okay? So get a drink, relax, let's begin, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Ben and Jennifer now that the news has been announced. Okay, the first question I want to ask is why have they gotten engaged again? Now, of course, a lot of these questions could be obvious to a lot of us, but I do want to go pretty deep in this reading and see exactly what's happening. Now, they are both Leos. I believe J-Lo is a Scorpio moon. Okay, don't quote me on that. They do have a very fiery chart, both of them. Obviously, Ben has been married to a previous Jennifer in the past, and J-Lo has had her fair shares of engagements, kids, and marriages too. Okay, so they're both very experienced. They're both, up in age, mature. They've had beautiful careers, a lot of financial success, a lot of notoriety. So they are in a good place to get married. So let's go ahead and see what the cards will show us with this quick question here. We're going to move into a lot of different topics pretty swiftly because we have a lot to cover, okay? 8 of Pentacles, the Devil, the Sun. The 2 of Swords fell on the floor. Okay. The 2 of Swords fell on the floor. So since the news broke out, how are they feeling? And why did this happen now? Okay, why has this happened at this moment in time? Show me some energy here. Now, I was looking at the previous videos since the engagement of them together. They were saying they were looking at properties, office properties, as well as marital, a house. They've been looking at a lot of different things. They have a lot of money, both very successful, right? So I also read energy, and they're both very nervous, okay? The current energy I was getting was they're very excited, but they're very, very jittery and nervous, okay? So I think the cards are going to show some light on why I was getting that, and there could be something to that. We're just going to have to see. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords coming out with the 8 of Pentacles here. Okay, so from J-Lo, from J-Lo's end, she wants to build, okay? This is one of the main reasons why she's getting married again or proposed to Ben. She accepted the proposals because she does want to have a strong family unit. Of course, Ben has kids, she has kids, okay? So there's definitely something about a shared house, okay, them living under the same roof, as well as their business endeavors. This is why they were looking at rental property and office space and all that, because she wants to merge. Okay, I do see a strong energy here with them merging a lot of their even, I would even say, businesses together. These could be actually businesses that the public knows nothing about. Okay, this is not just fashion designer campaigns and selling perfume. Okay, these two individuals I'm seeing here, they also own a lot of different kind of businesses that the public has no idea about. Okay, this could be from e-commerce to different types of things here that people know nothing about. Okay, so I do see here that J-Lo was quite intelligent to drop in Ben Affleck's ear. Let's merge this. Okay, if we're gonna get married, we're gonna be together. Let's merge some of these businesses. Okay, let's have the sun shine on us and make a lot of money. A lot of stability for the kids. Okay, the kids growing up. So that is very beautiful to see here. And I think that does show how serious they are, because when it comes to money, when it comes to financial assets and all that, you gotta be very careful who you merge with. So the fact that J-Lo is so eager, I get a very eager energy from her here to merge the businesses, to merge the shared space when they do have business meetings and things of that nature, does show that she is very committed. She's very excited to kind of get this going. I do get a very eager energy from J-Lo. I feel like she wants to get married as soon as possible. I'll look into and see if Ben Affleck, if Ben, feels the same way, but there is an energy from J-Lo where she just wants this to happen already. Okay, and maybe that's where the jitters is coming from, because they both are in this energy of, let's just make this happen. It didn't happen the first time, obviously, so there is an energy here of like, let's just make this happen. Let's just go for it. Let's just get this done. That is what I'm getting right now. Okay. So it looks like a big reason why they had marriage on the mind is the children and business. Okay. Possibly wanting the kids to have a shared space with them both in the house. Now, I don't know how Jennifer Garner feels about this. There's so many people involved here. We're going to have to see, how Mark Anthony feels, how the other Jennifer feels. There's obviously going to be a lot, I think, coming out here. Four of Swords, okay? So there is some burden with the home. See, there's some burden with the living arrangement. I see here merging two lives, merging two different households into one, I see is a big deal here, is maybe more chaotic than the public would think. This is going to be a big family. Okay, so they have a lot of fine jewels and furniture, and I see that there's a little bit of a stress there. Actually, a lot of stress with trying to get this all done in a period of time, because what I'm seeing here is it feels like J-Lo has put a time limit on this. I don't know why yet. I don't want to jump the gun here, because there's, we haven't pulled that many different spreads or cards yet, even though the messages are coming through very strong and clear with the little cards I have pulled so far. It definitely feels, I'm getting with J-Lo. J-Lo's energy is very dominant here. It does feel like she's put a time limit on this. So it's like, if it doesn't happen between a certain month, maybe there's filming, maybe there's, upcoming tour, maybe Ben has a project that he needs to get done. So there could be some work interference. That could be a possibility. There's some work interference here where they both are on a very tight schedule. So this could even be a situation where within a couple of months to weeks, they want to have majority of the wedding details, from the flowers to the cake to the flooring of the venue, whether indoors or out, because I am getting a very flowery, I'm hearing the word peony. It's a flower with a P word. I'm not really sure which one it is. It could be a variety of them, but I am seeing a bouquet. I'm getting lots of like soft whites and ivory. So there is a lot of detail that I'm seeing already that they want to have completed. Okay, so there is no delay. As far as I can see right now, the first spread, there is no delay. Especially Jennifer, she wants to get married ASAP. Okay, as soon as possible. She wants them to have this wedding, and she wants them to have all the details planned out. What I'm getting is here, no excuse, okay? Jennifer is not going to work with anybody who's going to give her excuses, okay? If she wants a certain kind of flower arrangement, she wants a certain kind of section of a venue or a mansion, or, you know, any kind of I'm hearing bayfront, any kind of arrangement she wants it now, okay? She's gonna want it when she wants it. She doesn't want to hear any excuses. I also get a very strong energy here that it's like Jennifer has been waiting with the Six of Cups, okay? It's like she's been waiting for this for a very long time. I see here that she's fantasized about getting married to Ben for years. Something here about Mark Anthony keeps coming up. Maybe it could be a situation where, you know, when she was marrying Mark Anthony, she was, you know, reminiscing about her relationship with Ben. Now, as allegedly, okay, but there's an energy here, or maybe she was fantasizing to herself, you know, what would it be like when she was marrying Mark Anthony? What would it be like if this was, you know, a wedding to Ben? So she's been waiting for a very long time, you all. She's been waiting. She's been anticipating this, okay? Now let's go ahead and switch it up. I think that is a good first spread. Okay, so how is a couple currently doing since the news has broke? What's the energy like right now? Okay, since the world does know that they are to be weds. So let's see the current energy. Lots of Leo energy. Okay, this is J-Lo's energy. Lots of Leo energy here, you know, very strong, bold, passionate, you know, the typical Leo, you know, aspects and traits you would think are definitely on display here, you know, commanding, you know, go-getter. That's why even after the news, you know, you see them going to all these different properties and stuff because they're on it, okay? The ball is rolling. The ball is rolling, and this could be a very quick situation. This could be quicker than a lot of people would think. And I see here that the public, the media, are going to have to get with it, okay? There could be some behind-the-scenes plans that the media could have got details about, saying, oh, next year or by this season or that season. But in reality, it's like 3 seasons up, you know, 2 seasons up. So they're gonna have to play catch up with Ben and J-Lo here. The media is definitely gonna have to play catch up, because I see that they're going full speed ahead here. Okay, so how do they feel now that the news is out? Show us the truth, please, for J-Lo and Ben fans. Let's go into the energy oracle deck. How do they feel now that the news has been announced? How do they feel? Okay, so we have this energy again about making money, okay? We have the card of saying woman holding a coin. So I'm getting lots of themes here about money, okay? So it could be that J-Lo is focused on victory and her money, Okay, I don't know how much that engagement ring is worth. I don't know how much the engagement ring is worth, but I think the engagement ring is a nice amount, pretty above, way above average nice amount in that ring she's wearing now. Indecision, so that does signify that the ring is like a status symbol. Okay, the ring is a status symbol, is what I'm getting here. I don't think that, what I'm getting is, I don't really feel like Ben is too bothered about, you know, the paparazzi taking all these pictures of her ring and, you know, her hairstyle and her clothes. I don't think that Ben is too much into that. I mean, he appreciates the flattery. He appreciates people, you know, being fans of their work, like their professional work. But the energy that I'm getting from Ben is that he could do without it. Okay, he could do without the shenanigans and the fanfare and everybody rushing to their car and, you know, chasing them down the, you know, Hollywood Boulevard. You know, I don't really think he likes that. I mean, I don't see him, well, actually I do. I do see him spazzing a little bit. The reason why I paused is because I didn't want to say that he would lash out at anybody if things got out of control again. But yes, I do get that. Okay, I do get the feeling here. And he's also very focused on money. So we have woman holding a coin and man holding a coin, 42, 43. So this is something about money. Okay, I'm asking the cards, how do they feel about this engagement? How do they feel now that the public knows? Excuse me. Now that the public knows about their engagement, and the cards I'm getting are about their money. I'm not sure if I should say this. I may have to pull a card to see if I should, because I told you all that whatever I see, I will tell you. And excuse me for sneezing, you all. It's that the weather is, with the AC and the fan, is a hot mess. And you have so many different temperatures at once, it can mess up your body. So let me just see if I, so yes, okay, I should say this. I have the Queen of Wands. I have the Queen of Wands coming out. So the card is saying, yes, I should share this. Okay. There's something here about, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay, there is something about, oh God. Now, those who came for drama, this is not, you know, I don't really want to, you know, I don't want to reaffirm, you know, what happened last time, because we all know that last time they were engaged, you know, it didn't end so well, right? So if the cards show me that everything is perfect and happy, I will tell you that. If the cards don't show me that, then I have to tell you, okay, what I see. So here is what I'm seeing. It definitely seems that Ben's temper, okay, his temper, emotionally, he doesn't look that stable right now. Okay, there's something here with his temper that doesn't look that stable to me. I don't know if he is accusing J-Lo of trying to get the paparazzi's attention more than usual. You know, this definitely could be a pet peeve of his, where the people he dates or is, you know, tied to emotionally or physically, he likes them to have a certain kind of privacy and decorum to them. Now, I don't know all the details of why or I don't think that anybody knows the full, you know, deep reasons why they broke up the first time, except, you know, infidelity or, you know, cheating or whatever, or drugs. But besides that, the whole common reasons why, it does seem like there's something about J-Lo that comes a little bit across as an opportunist to Ben. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting that. I really don't understand why I'm getting that. If they do not get a prenup, I do think it would be a bad idea. It would be a bad idea because there's some kind of weird energy here where it just feels like Ben is trying to focus on the task at hand, right? Besides the kids, you know, being dressed and clothed and fed and happy and, you know, mentally stable and all these things with that come with being a parent, it just feels like whatever J-Lo, whatever the energy, okay, whatever J-Lo is doing, it's pissing him off. The paparazzi are pissing him off. Whatever J-Lo is doing is pissing him off. And I think he's going down that road again. Okay, indecision. He's going down that road again of, should I or should I not do this? You know, am I ready to say goodbye to the player lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Literally, like, is he ready to give that all up to be, you know, a family man to J-Lo? Because with Jennifer Garner, it's a different kind of complex situation and setup. It's different, you know. Ben is the kind of guy I get here where he separates the woman that he's been with. He's not the kind of guy to put all the girls in the same handbasket. Okay, he's the kind of man where if he's married to if he was married to somebody else or he dated somebody else, he takes them for what they are. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I'm getting a strange feeling, you all. Wow. I'm getting a strange feeling here where some of the same behavior that J-Lo exhibited, he is seeing now that they are engaged again. And it's making him spin his wheels, aka indecision. It's making him think, okay, am I really doing the right thing? Should I really take on this mantle of getting married again? You know, when he could lose so much money, reputation, the kids being involved. I don't know, something that she's doing. I don't know why. I really hate to say this, you all. I really hate to, because I am fans of both of them, you know. I appreciate both of their work that they've done, you know, and it's not, you know, I never put my personal feelings in my readings, just so you all know. So like I said, whatever comes out is what's gonna come out, okay? Even if it's you know, sad to see, okay? So there's something here about the same kind of behavior, the same kind of you know, scary thoughts of, should I really go through with this marriage? Should I really take on this? I'm hearing the word diva. Should I really take on this diva who has a little bit of an opportunist energy and make her my wife? I don't know if he had that kind of feeling last time they were engaged, but it's a very strong possibility. It's a very strong possibility. Extremely. Some of his friends, okay, some of Ben's friends could have warned him that, hey, you know, she's been around the block, literally. You know, she knows how to woo a man. She knows how to get a man to give her a ring. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of gossip. I really don't want to see this, you all, but it does feel, right? It does feel like there is some of the similar breakdowns of what I'm seeing happen in the first engagement. Okay. Interesting. Now, for those who don't believe that, okay? I'm not trying to convince you. Like I said, I am fans of both of them, so I'm not just gonna talk to talk, right? Whatever I see is what I see, and when you hear it in the news, when you see it in social media, you'll know why I'm saying what I'm saying in due time, like always, okay? And to be fair, in the first reading I did say that there was an energy of scandal. I did say that, okay? So if you didn't see the first video, go back and watch it, because I talked a lot about Ben and his mind and what he does. I was talking about similar scandal. So if you didn't see the first video, definitely watch that, okay? Because I did talk about that. Different timeline, of course, it's already happened. They did go to Vegas, but still, you know, it covers the timeline pretty well, okay? That video and this video. Okay, we have a card that fell on the floor. What card is this? This card is playing hard to get. Wow. The card that fell on the floor is Storm Warning. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. Okay. That's interesting. So the card that fell on the floor was Storm Warning. Now, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Can you all feel the suspense in the air? I can. Do you all feel the shift in the energy as this card came out and fell on the floor, and it took me so long to take it up? Look at the bend. It didn't want me to take it up. It didn't want me to see what it was in the front. That is scary. Wow, that's weird. Okay. Well, that's strange. Two of Cups. Okay, so we're gonna have to look into the headspace of JLo and Ben separately, okay? Because I feel like there's something I need to see here, that we need to see here, because it definitely is an eerie feeling. I don't know why. I wish this was not what I'm seeing, you all, but I'm getting a very eerie feeling, like there is something about it's like every single time Ben gets serious with her, it's like he sees something about her he doesn't like. And it's likewise. It's like every single time that I don't know. See, I don't know if they've had reports of Ben having a loose temper. I don't know. I don't watch them like that. Maybe those who, you know, when they were first together, I was very young. So, you know, obviously I wouldn't know all the ins and outs, but it's like every single time they get serious or engaged, there's an ugly side. I'm hearing an ugly side that comes out with both of them. And I don't know. I wish I wasn't seeing that, but I am seeing that, you all. And I'm not just saying that, okay? I know this is YouTube, and, you know, people, you know, including myself, we say, oh, you know, once a reading goes south, you think that people are trying to, you know, get drama. No, if everything was perfect, I would tell you all, there's nothing happening here. People, you know, the speculation is nonsense. Like, they're perfect together. But what I'm seeing is not what I, you know, wanted. But like I said, I can't put my personal feelings in it, you all. Whatever the cards are showing me is what it's showing me, and I can't backpedal or sugar it up. You know, it is what it is, right? So because I'm seeing such an eerie energy with these two people, this is J-Lo, this is Ben, literally. It looks like them as well. I want to see separately what they're thinking, because it seems like something is happening behind the scenes that maybe is a repeat of last time, is what I would say, sadly. But I hope not. But let's just kind of hold our breath here and see. Wow, that's disappointing. Well, I don't know. Let's just see where the cards take us, you all. You know, there's so much more we need to ask here, and we need to cover. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves, right? Okay. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's just hope that the cards... Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, look at these cards here. I got step out of your comfort zone with Ben. And with Jennifer Lopez, I got be bold, make the first move, surrender to the divine. Okay, so they both are holding back. There's something they both are very afraid of. That's what I'm getting with them. Okay, they're very nervous. They're very cautious. Okay, but what I would say is when you get engaged, you're supposed to be confident, you know. Of course, I think it's natural to get jitters, but if you're seeing the same kind of red flags that you saw the first time, maybe it's a kind of like a warning that, hey, you know, a little heads up, it's happening again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's happening all over again. You know, be careful. You know, speak kinder to each other. Try to see each other's point of view, because they have very strong personality. You know, they're both very. I mean, they are a fire sign. But besides them being a fire sign, they're both very mature in their own right. You know, like I said, Ben's been married, Jennifer has been married. So they both are not new to marriage. They know what marriage is about. They know what marriage is about. So if there is any kind of eerie feeling of, oh no, you know, I don't think we should do this, then they need to speak up. They need to be honest with themselves, okay? If it's a case where they're seeing the same kind of energy, you know, even though they love each other, even though they love each other's kids and all this stuff, if there is a genuine pit of the stomach, eerie feeling, warning each of them, hey, pause, slow down, you know, either, you know, we're moving too fast, or, you know, we're not communicating, you know, Ben is yelling, Jennifer is looking for the paparazzi, some weird energy with the paparazzi there. I don't know. They need to maybe regroup, recollect, maybe be more private, you know, have a getaway, go somewhere for a little vacation, you know. There's ways to fix this, okay? So there's ways to fix this. But the pressure is definitely here. I feel the pressure with these two. I feel that there is an added layer of pressure just because of the paparazzi, and because, you know, it didn't work the first time. You know, it didn't come into fruition the first time. So these two individuals, they feel like, you know what? People are watching us. You know, the world is watching us. And I think J-Lo, also because she's a woman, there's an energy I'm getting with J. Look at the lion. I mean, this is J-Lo. This is J-Lo written all over it. There's an energy with J-Lo where it's like, don't embarrass me. You know, don't embarrass me. Don't let me down. And she could have said to Ben, you know, don't let me down. You know, I've said yes to you. Now I feel like I'm channeling J-Lo. I've said yes to you. I've had my kids introduced to you after all this time, all these years, and I don't want what happened last time to happen again. So do right by me, you know. And I think there's been relatives of J-Lo, like her mother and aunts and uncles, who've spoken to Ben on the phone or in person and said to him, listen, our daughter is very valuable to us. Do not embarrass us. And because Ben has got a warning from her mother and her aunts and her uncles, and you know, she's you know, her culture, right? We all know that that people have different kind of references to different kind of woman. We already know that J-Lo is very outspoken, and she should be, right? She's very successful Latina woman, you know, we all know what she's been through. So there is an energy with Ben where he's been warned. Okay, Ben has been warned by Jennifer's people, and it looks like this could be causing some issues. Like, you know, I feel like Ben is saying, what do you want from me? What are you expecting from me? You know, I mean, I've given you my heart, I've given you this ring, and now you're just dumping the pressure on me. You know, I'm hearing him say a pressure truck. You're just dumping all this on me. You know, you're wanting to rush the wedding. You're wanting to, you know, like, you know, plan all this stuff out within weeks. And here I am seeing the same red flags that I saw the first time I got engaged to you. And now I'm kind of thinking that I need to chicken out of this marriage. Wow. To those of you watching live, if you're asking me, Simone, are you really seeing Ben feeling like a little, what do they call, cold turkey or little cold feet? Yeah, I am. I am. There's something about just, I'm seeing a lot of, you know, ancestors and family around J-Lo, which should be the case. You know, every woman going into a union, a marriage, you know, the family must protect the lady. You know what I'm saying? The sisters, the mother, it's natural. But there's something about that, whatever J-Lo is bringing with her, whether it's Mark Anthony to the you know, to all these people, it's like Ben is feeling not so easy about it. The word I'm hearing is queasy. He feels like it's a lot of stress. It's like it's all too much at once. You know, he's fearful. He's fearful that whatever happened the first time is going to happen all over again and worse, and the whole world's going to see it, and she's going to bite his head off, and it's going to be a disaster. That's what he's thinking. What J-Lo is thinking is, yes, you know, the world sees my victory and I'm this beautiful lady, and you know, Ben has proclaimed his love for me, and I'm going to have this beautiful house. And she's just thinking of it on a level of, yes, I've won, you know, I've won. And with Ben, it's like, it's kind of like at his expense. Ben is in this energy of like, it's at my expense though. You know, if I go through with this, if we go through with this, if something happens, it's at my expense, my reputation, my money. Like he feels like he has something to lose by marrying J-Lo, because I do see a lot of gossip. I see a lot of people, and the first reading I did, you all, I saw other things. If you haven't seen it, like I said, go watch it. I told you on the first reading that there was a lot of people, you know, in the media, it's all this love fest and Bennifer, but I'm telling you, in their personal lives, in Jennifer Lopez and Ben's personal life, they have haters in the family, haters in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, people hate them together, because when they're together, they're so happy. You know, at least to the world, when they're together, they're a power couple. They're on top of the world. But people in their personal lives question it because you know why? Because when the cameras are off and they're just themselves with all their money and all their fame, it's just Jennifer Lopez. It's just Ben. People know the real them. Okay, their family, their friends, they know the real them. So what I'm getting is when they're not, you know, up and down Rodeo Drive and, you know, the Hamptons and all this stuff, Las Vegas, you name it, the people that they're closest with are questioning this, because they say, okay, well, when it's private, you know, when we're just living our life like privately, you're telling me about her gold digging ways, you know? And then when it's private, you're telling me about how he can't keep his hands to himself and all this type of just weird gossipy stuff. And so each other's camp, each other's family, each other's friends are kind of cross-contaminating and speaking negativity and saying, you know, why would you want that kind of person? Why would you, you know, you really think this is a good idea? You know, it even could be J-Lo's kids. I'm seeing J-Lo's kids here. Mark Anthony keeps coming up here, where they could be, you know, they could be exchanging some information. You know what I'm saying? To the father, the biological father, Mark Anthony. And, you know, there could be, you know, there could be a little bit of a, you know, ruffling, like, oh, you know, he's so goofy. He's so, you know, because you see, J-Lo has, excuse me, J-Lo has had her share of men, you know. Men, J-Lo is very desirable to men, you know, not just in Hollywood. So it's a situation where the kids, J-Lo's kids, kind of expect, you know, a man to propose. It's not like it's a surprise to the kids. The kids expect it because guess what? You know, Alex Rodriguez did it. Mark, you know, their own father did it. So they're not really surprised. It's just more of like a situation of like, okay, well, do we take this man seriously? Do we take Ben seriously for our mother, for our family? Do we really take this man seriously? So what I'm getting is people on Jennifer's side are, you know, definitely sizing him up, investigating him. They could even be trying to reach Jennifer Garner and ask her, you know, what was he like in the marriage? I'm seeing a lot of just, oh my God, you all. I'm seeing so much people tail wagging here. You know, I'm seeing an energy of so many people getting in their business because they just don't trust each other. I don't know, like I said, we don't know all the details, but there's a lack of trust. There's a lack of trust I see here with their personal life. On camera, it feels quite different, but I'm saying right now the current energy is that this family, Jennifer, Mark, the kids, okay, there's a lot of rufflings about this couple. And I think that J-Lo is trying her best to ignore it. I feel here with her energy. She's trying her best to ignore it. She's trying to remain positive and optimistic because, you know, like I said, she's always fantasized about this moment. She's always fantasized about what dress she'd wear, what cut of the dress, what bouquet, what cake. I mean, this was her man. This was the man that she thought she was going to marry. And so now that Jennifer has him again in her life, she's ecstatic. You know, no doubt about that. She's ecstatic. But it feels like reality is setting in, people. Reality is setting in, and the more the reality of the situation is seeping into their actual happiness, their actual high, there's a lot of just, I feel emotions are running high right now. Okay, and it's like anything could happen. I feel like if we saw them fight, I'm not putting it out there, I'm saying if a paparazzi, listen to me carefully, if the paparazzi were basically stalking Jennifer and Ben at lunch, right? On a, you know, eating outside a sandwich or something, eating a salad, eating something very fresh, very light, very Mediterranean. You know, I'm getting a visual outside and the paparazzi has the camera. Didn't tell them they were going to be there, right? Didn't tell their team that they were going to pop up and they're fighting. Okay, this could happen. They're fighting at lunch, they're fighting at dinner. And here we go again. You know what I'm saying? It's like front cover story. You know, newly engaged Jennifer and Ben, you know, like fighting at so-and-so. So that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like at any moment now, I feel like something could come out, you know what I'm saying? anything could happen if they're not careful with their emotions, because emotions are running so high. And like I said, especially on JLo's end, I feel there's so many people who want to go to bat for JLo are afraid and ashamed of what happened the first time. And it's like the pressure is on. Okay, like a pressure cooker, the pressure is on, and people are sizing Ben up, and maybe he's not used to that, being this director, this actor, this big timer. Maybe with Jennifer Garner, there was obviously a sizing up, a reckoning, but I don't think it's anything close to JLo's family and kinfolk. It's JLo is, it's a different can of worms right now. Okay, this is Jennifer Lopez, so it's like Ben is definitely being tested in more ways than one. And, the question is, will he pass the test? I think he can. I definitely think if he keeps his head down and, doesn't give into the paparazzi's questions too much and doesn't give too much information away about whether they're going to get married or not, I think it'd be fine. But if JLo and other people are going to be, what I'm saying, like, making everything this big ordeal, I see Ben quietly slipping into this madness of wanting to, run away, get cold feet, wanting to make excuses, and I'm hoping that this is not what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still the same people. You know what I'm saying? Even though they both gone on to get married and have kids, this is still them. You know what I'm saying? It's a different age, but this is still them. So I think that Ben, I feel here is more aware of what broke them up in the first place. I think that JLo's been trying to, she's been forgiving him. She's been praying to have her heart cleansed and to move on from what happened. JLo's done a lot of spiritual work to, forgive Ben, but it just seems like Ben is more aware of, okay, you know what, this could happen again, and I'm the fall guy, I'm the bad guy. And I think that JLo is more in this energy of, let me just enjoy myself, and she should. JLo is more in this energy. I get here with the energy of, let me just enjoy myself. Why am I going to think about the past? I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to hang with my girlfriends. I'm going to plan this wedding and no one's going to stop me. JLo definitely has that energy of like, no one's going to rain on my parade. No one's going to ruin this fantasy of mine, because she's been waiting for this. Okay. JLo's been waiting for this. So, woof, my God. So she's in the energy of like, no one's going to stop me. No one's going to stop me. No one's going to mess up my wedding. Like, no one's going to talk to me that way. Like, she's not having it, you all. JLo is not having it. So I don't know if they're ready for a little bit of bridezilla, because I don't know. I mean, she's going to get what she wants. You know what I'm saying? She's going to get what she wants. If she can help it, So, see, look at the cards for Ben. Every single time I pull a card for Ben, it's about clarity. It's about intuition. So Ben is definitely in this energy of like, his mind is going. He's thinking about a lot of stuff. Like, is this really what I should be doing? Should I really do this? And JLo is just in this energy of like, I want a certain kind of wedding. I want a certain kind of magazine shoot. Don't ruin my dream. Don't do this to me, Ben. Don't do this to me, paparazzi. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me right now. Like, please, I've been waiting for this long. Don't ruin this for me, is what I get from JLo. Okay. Ben should be careful of the paparazzi. I see a lot of social media anger, scandal there. I've been said that. I think he needs to be careful with how often he goes out. I know he has kids that go to school. I know he has a busy life, but I'm telling you, Now that they're engaged, it's going to be pretty ferocious. And I am seeing a scandal here where there could be a situation, if they're not careful, where they're going to follow them to dinner or lunch and they're going to get some crazy footage of them arguing or something like that. And people are going to begin to say, oh, here we go again. It's all fake. You know, it's all this PR, because some people believe that, you know. Some people to this day believe that it is a PR relationship. Some people believe that. So I am seeing that happening again. People, if there is some kind of crazy footage, people that may not be as big fans of Jennifer and Ben and think that they're just crazy for doing this may say, oh, look, we told you it's a PR relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's hot. This is hot territory. This is hot. It's hot. You know, a lot of people, a lot of events are gonna go down. It's a big deal for Hollywood, for the media. This is definitely a big deal, you all. Okay, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a #1 story scoop, and I see a lot is gonna go down here. Now I have the 8 of Cups for J-Lo, and I have the 3 of Swords reversed for J-Lo. Okay, obviously these are not the best cards. Let's just get some extra cards here. Okay. New love. Interesting. Okay, J-Lo has a card of new love. Let your friends help you. What did I say? What did I say, you all? So Ben is on this. Ben is in this energy of, I told you. Oh, I wish this was not true. See, Ben is in this energy of talking to his friends about her and about this possible marriage, this possible union. And I'm not going to say gossip. I don't want to say gossip, but they are talking a lot. And there's a lot of just back and forth, like, you know, communication, you know, questioning him, saying to him, well, why didn't you guys get married the first time? And why would you take her back? And why do you think this is going to work out? And it's just a lot of just badgering. But the thing is, what I will say with that is that he's allowing it, okay? Ben is allowing his friends and people who are in his inner circle to get in his ear. That's Ben's fault. Okay, that's all on Ben. If Ben allows his friends to deter him away from J-Lo and to not go through with this in the end, it's because of the gossip, you all. Just so you know. But I have I think that, well, we're gonna pull cards and see, but you know, I haven't pulled cards for the ultimate question if they are going to get married, but we're going to see. We're going to see. But I will say right now that if Ben allows his friends to get in his ear, you know what I'm saying, it could be a messy situation. But I just see that J-Lo is so strong. You know, I just see J-Lo being so strong and so passionate and so focused on the abundance, King of Pentacles, and all that could come of this union, that she's determined, okay? J-Lo is determined to get this on the road, to get this show on the road, to get this wedding to happen, to be married to Ben. She's determined. So it's going to take a lot of enemies, a lot of people maybe exposing, you know, something that could cause an issue. But if that does not happen, I don't see how anyone could block J-Lo. I think that if anybody was to get in J-Lo's ear about Ben, even if it's his own ex-wife, because I do see here people going to Jennifer Garner and trying to get some information out of her about Ben. So, but J-Lo's above that. Like J-Lo doesn't care, okay? She doesn't care about their marriage. That's over. That's done with. So it's going to take a lot for J-Lo to say, oh, you know, I'm not going to go through with the marriage. It's going to take a lot. Ben, not so much. But with J-Lo, it's going to take a lot of people to go against her own wishes, her own intuition for anything, you know, catastrophic, I would say, to happen. Now that was a mouthful. And there's so many people here. I mean, this could easily be a 3-hour reading. There's so many people. It's so many dynamics that it's like, wow, this is a lot, you know? But I'm doing my best, you all, to kind of shrink it down and tell you all what I see. Okay, let's ask the ultimate question. Is a wedding gonna happen? Okay. Let's just ask the ultimate question here and get on with it. You know, is this wedding gonna happen? You know, I'll say to the cards, what is the most likely outcome? Because right now, you all, the current energy, I could tell you all confidently that this current energy will be very different in the next 4 to 5 months. Okay, so things are gonna be changing and moving, and there's gonna be so many stories and so much, you know, whirlwind romance. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. So based on the current energy, we're just gonna ask the question, right? Is a wedding gonna happen? Okay, we're, you know, so many people are so happy they're finally engaged again. Okay, is this time people want it to stick? People want it to come into fruition. Okay. Personal feelings aside, let's see. Okay. And anything else that they want to show, that's fine. Gonna go in a couple decks here. Actually, for this one. Okay, is a wedding gonna happen? Okay, J-Lo had this card from the very beginning, surrender to the divine. So she had this card. J-Lo's the one who had this card. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Beautiful with a scale. Okay, that's very good. This is a positive card to me. Okay. Be bold, make the first move. That's J-Lo again. So J-Lo could be the one who, you know, takes up the gauntlet here and really gets the wedding plans moving. Like I said, you know, the florist, the jeweler, the baker, you know, she's the one who I think once all the nitty-gritty details are put together, it's pretty much, I think, a done deal at that point. I mean, if, like I said, unless something crazy happens, if J-Lo was to go ahead of the curb, right, and hire who she wants to hire and get all the details of the actual wedding under wraps, like I said, who's going to stop her? Who's going to stop her? It's like J-Lo versus J-Lo versus the world. And who's going to stop her? Once the wedding dress is picked out, once the cake is designed, you know, who's going to mess that up? Who's going to mess that up? I'm going to do 6 cards here. Yeah, a new romantic cycle begins. So earlier I had the card of new love, and now I have the card of a new romantic cycle. So that is interesting because this is not new love, right? They have history. So I wouldn't categorize that as new love necessarily, but I do get a lot of cards about speaking about new love. I don't know why that is, but I would say new cycle. Right, I would say a new cycle sounds more like it to me than AKA new love. It's just a new cycle with them because they have history. 6 of Cups. They already have history. Okay, so that's the cards with this deck. Okay, let's go into the Heart Oracle deck. Okay, we're going to use a lot of heart-centered cards here. Love-centered cards here. The deep thoughts, the deep feelings. Open up, number 4. Okay. Is this wedding going to happen? Just breathe. So there's anxiety, a lot of pressure to get this perfect. You know, it's a big day. It's a big moment for them. Yes, I do feel that for sure. We have 4, number 4 twice. Synchronicity. Number 4. Number 4. So this is obviously a very big deal for the couple. Yes, I feel that. I do feel that. I do feel that. Darkest fear. That's Ben. Crown chakra, sacral chakra. Darkest fear. Okay. Joy and stability, a well-deserved reward in reverse. A well-deserved reward in reverse. Share the love, seek the truth. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely going to be something or somebody trying to get in their ear. I keep getting this, okay? It looks like someone's going to try to put a bug in J-Lo's ear about Ben. This is like Jennifer Garner to me, right? Kind of looks like her with the side part and all that. You know, Ben has had his fair share of women, you know, in Hollywood. So, I mean, I could definitely give them a pass and say, okay, well, like I said, you know, they both have been married before. They both have had kids, you know, naturally there's going to be some kind of anxiety, you know, behind getting married again. So I don't want to be unfair and say, well, you know, the cards are not the best and, you know, it's a little worrying. Some could say that, you know, if you're watching the video and you're saying, well, you know what, I think that these cards don't really show that they should be getting married. That's your opinion, you know. You know, you have the right to your opinion. Okay. You have the right to your opinion. Nurture in reverse. I mean, I think the cards are a bit strange. I will say that. I will say that. But it does not mean that they're not going to go through with it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean that. That's not necessarily what it means. Somebody has some doubts. I have the card of seek for like the 3rd time. Seek, seek, seek. So somebody between Ben and Jennifer Lopez, somebody here is not so sure. Is not going to be so sure at some point if this is what they really need in their life. I don't know why we're getting that over and over and over again. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the card of the darkest fear. This is obviously Ben. So let's go ahead and see why we have the card of number 9, which is close to 10 of darkest fear for the card question. Will they be having a wedding? An official wedding. Six of Pentacles reverse. So somebody's not equally invested. Okay, that's what it's showing me, because Six of Pentacles upright means we're on the same page, one voice, one accord, same vision, same dream, same wants. I give to you, you give to me. Okay, it's in reverse. This is in reverse, you all. This is in reverse. This is in reverse. Page of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. That's so strange to me. I gotta be honest, these cards are very strange to me, you all. They are a little strange. I will say that. Five of Cups reversed. I don't know why I want to ask the question, what does A-Rod think about this? I don't know why I feel like asking that. What does A-Rod think about this engagement? What does A-Rod think about this engagement? Okay, we have 3 cards on the floor. I'm going to reshuffle. 1 second. I'm going to reshuffle. The cards on the floor is the King of Cups, the Star, which is Aquarius, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to reshuffle. What does A-Rod think about this engagement? Just show me like 2 cards, please. What does he think about this? 2 more, please. What does Alex Rodriguez think about this engagement, please? Maybe that's going to give us some clue about why this energy is so strange. 1 more, please, Alex Rodriguez. Wow. 8 of Swords. Okay, so this is negative. This does feel negative, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so, wow, this is weird. Should I say that I'm shocked? I don't know. Not sure. So it definitely looks like this could go either which way. I think that what I'm getting here is that if J-Lo basically takes the ball and runs with it. When I say run, I mean like Super Bowl run, like on the loose run. If J-Lo is able to hire the best of the best, which I'm sure she can, of everything down to the concierge, security, the bakers, the florists, the designers, the musicians, the venue. I mean, if she can pull this off before Ben kind of comes to his senses, I feel that it's a pretty good chance that she will get what she wants. But I see a lot of opposition. Oh God, this is sad. I don't know. Okay, something's coming up. Do you all remember when J-Lo and Alex separately would go on those interviews and like journalists would ask them, oh, because of COVID, you have rescheduled. Remember that? Remember they kept saying, oh, you know, because of this and because of that, and oh, don't worry, you know, it's gonna happen. Remember that whole thing with Alex and her? I'm getting a similar energy here if they're not careful, where they could be telling people, oh yeah, you know, we got it. We got everything is planned. Don't worry about it. And, you know, it could be a similar energy I'm getting here, where maybe there's a lot of excuses. A lot of, wow, a lot of excuses. But the excuses are being made because it's covering something. It's hiding what's really happening behind the scenes. So with Alex Rodriguez and JLo, that was the case. Okay, all the pandemic excuses was nonsense. We saw a lot of other couples get married in the pandemic, so that was obviously a telltale sign that there was trouble in paradise. But I don't know why I get a similar energy with her and Ben. I get a very similar energy that this could be a similar thing that I just see a lot of people fighting her. I don't know. I see a lot of people fighting JLo's wishes. It's like JLo's wishes versus Ben and this person and that person and this media company and that media company and this magazine and that magazine. You know, it's like JLo is the one who's gonna have to literally go leaps and bounds and, you know, really just outskirtle so many people to get this accomplished. I mean, seriously. I do think that there is a woman, I'm not going to say the name because this lady, she doesn't want me to say her name. There is a lady who's going to try to reach out to JLo and warn her about Ben. Two ladies. I'm saying there's two ladies. Wow. This is dirty. This is dirty. There's at least two ladies who are going to reach out to JLo by telephone, trying to tell her what he gets up to when he's married. JLo is not going to believe it. She's not going to believe it. I feel like one of Ben's little exes, there's different ones, okay? There's like two coming through who've already tried to deter her. She's not buying it. She's like, these girls are jealous of me. They're jealous of us. I'm not going to listen to this garbage, you know. Could it be true? Absolutely. But I see that JLo is going to, for the most part, JLo is going to totally tune it out. She's not even going to give it a chance to get in her mind, to sit in her mind, to dwell. She's not going to dwell on it. You see, Ben wants to dwell on everything because he feels like he genuinely has something to lose. Now, if they have a prenup, if they do get a prenup, this feels like this could be just his reputation, you know, maybe, you know, impacting his children's life. I don't know what he'd be so upset about, but like if there's a prenup, that should take care of a majority of the worry for him, I think. So if there is a prenup, that's a good idea. Very good idea, actually. But why do I feel this? Oh my God, y'all. Why do I get this energy from JLo of like being in some kind of illusion? Like, I don't know why I'm getting this from her. It's like she is just so focused on this wedding. This wedding, this wedding, this wedding. I'm hearing somebody say who's watching, she's trying to play him. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Like some of you are watching and you're like laughing or like she's trying to pull the wool over his eyes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see JLo like that on a personal level, but I mean, people know that she is able to get, it seems like what she wants from these men. So, I mean, she is beautiful. So why would she not? But you see what I'm saying? Like, why would she not? But there's something deeper here. There's something very weird here. I've got to be honest, you all. There's something, there's an energy I'm scared to look into because I don't know what we're going to find. I'm already going on over an hour, and I don't want to put this on Vimeo because I don't have time for that today. But yeah, this is very strange energy. So people are gonna try to get in J-Lo's head. People are already in Ben's head, making him spaz, making him yell and argue. I see a temper issue. I don't know if he had the temper issue with Jennifer Garner. It's a strong possibility that there was some kind of weird behavior that he exhibited with her. And I see that people are going to be telling J-Lo, you know, look out. Okay, this guy is a loose cannon. And she's not going to listen. She's not going to listen because she's so in love. She really wants this to work. You know, she really wants this to work. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. So it looks to me, you all, it looks to me like this is a kind of rush down the aisle situation where typically it could, I mean, you know, with Alex, it was at least a couple months, right? From the time they got engaged, wasn't it at least a couple months before there was this serious conversation about an actual union? So what I'm saying is with Ben, what I'm seeing here with Ben is something totally different where she wants to have this happen as soon as possible. And I see a lot of opposition. Would she have to spike his drink? Would she have to do sex magic? I mean, I don't know. Because they always say when you get married, you're supposed to get married with a sober heart, you know, soberly. Would Ben be drunk on their wedding day? Would Ben get drunk on their wedding day? Something's not clean in the buttermilk, you all. The Tower. Something's not clean in this buttermilk. Something's not right here. I really hate to say this, you all. I do. Should I stop here? I don't know what we're going to see. This is weird. This is getting weird. Wow. Yeah, somebody definitely is going to try to blow the whistle. You see how the girl, you see there's one face right here and another face right here. Okay, this is Jennifer Lopez and Ben. But you see there's a lady who's walking right in to tear it apart. That's what I'm saying. There's something going on. Somebody is trying to get in between of this to cause a tower moment to the point where he is so stuck in fear that he just gets cold feet and drops the ball on her. But boy, would he piss Jennifer off. If Ben was to take her through all this and then drop the ball on her, she would be, oh my goodness. I can't even say it on camera. She would, oh my God. Oh my God. Now that would be a headline story, you all. But I hope that, I really hope that's not what I'm seeing, but is there any positive cards? Like all these cards seem so mischievous and like there's people, you know, all around them, and it's sad, you know. I don't know how it's gonna end. For now, we're all expecting them to get married, right? Not all of us, some of us. But maybe things will change. I don't know. I think it's too early to say, to be honest with you all. I think it's too early to say if they're really gonna you know, where the, like, for example, where are they even going to have the wedding, right? Is it going to be a destination? Is it going to be, right, Seven of Cups? Is it going to be a destination? Is it going to be, you know, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills? Is it going to be, I mean, it could be anywhere. Like, they have so much property. They have so much support from the public that, you know, it could be a really big wedding, a big deal. Or it could be, you know, I don't see them having a private court wedding. I don't see that, but I'm saying, you never know. Didn't allegedly Courtney and Travis Barker or Baker, I forgot how you say his last name. Is it Barker or Baker? Let's see. Travis Barker. Yeah, didn't Courtney and Travis Barker just get drunk and do like an Elvis Chapel wedding in Las Vegas? So I'm saying it's strange. Like, these more mature celebrity couples, you just never know. You just never know. So it could really be anywhere. This wedding could be anywhere. But I know it will be elegant. I know it will be beautiful. I know Jill will be beautiful. I am seeing a lot of cream and ivory and silver, and the flower, the shape of the flower I'm already seeing. So it will be beautiful if it you know, obviously if it happens. So let's just kind of pull the last set of cards and see what the overall energy is, because there's no way I'm going to end the video and say, no, they're not going to get married. There's no way I'm going to say that unless I'm not, because it's so early, you know, it's just, to me, it's too early to say they're not going to go through this. I think it's way too early. You know, free will is at play. They just, you know, announced it, I think yesterday. I'm doing the video the day after the announcement, so it's way too early for me to say, oh yeah, like, they're not gonna get me. I'm not gonna end the video saying that. But let's see. Cornucopia, door to value. So this marriage, okay, them tying the knot will bring a lot of money, attachment. So what I want to say is, just watch very carefully. There it is. I'm telling you, anxiety. Watch very carefully, you all. Watch them very carefully. If there is like a raw, uncut paparazzi video of them, you're gonna see what I'm saying. If you're in tune like that, there is a huge insecurity in this relationship now. Before, when I read for them, it was different energy. This does with the situation. Look at the cards here. You know, maybe J-Lo could be feeling the pressure, you know, like, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to be a laughing stock, you know, and that's sad, because, you know, her love life, her private life has nothing to do with us. Let's be real. I mean, we're just her fans. Or if you've seen her I mean, I've never seen her in concert. I want to one day, but, you know, we're just fans or consumers or bystanders, you know. We're not in their personal love quarters. None of us are. So it's like, if this wasn't to work out, you know, no one should make fun of them. People will, obviously, but I mean, in reality, it's nobody's business. And that's really what I kind of want to say. So there is anxiety. There is some kind of maybe toxic attachment to, you know, being quite greedy with wanting, you know, all this money and fame because of the marriage. That is a possibility, but I think that's kind of natural, no? When you get married, or if you're a public figure, and if somebody's offering you money, with that marriage. I mean, it's a win-win. You know, you get the love of your life and you get a big paycheck. So I really can't, like I said, being realistic, I really can't poo-poo anybody like that for that reason, because everybody has bills to pay. You know, their lifestyle is quite extravagant. They have bodyguards and security guards and all the things you could think of when you're high profile like that. So I really can't, I don't see it like that with that card. But there is some kind of weird anxiety behind it. So it's a quite strange way to, you know, asking about an engagement, asking about a wedding, asking about a union, a marriage, to see such negative cards. That is alarming to me. But like I said, it doesn't mean that they're not gonna, or at least J-Lo is not gonna try to seal this up, you know, get this wedding to happen. You know, she may be able to pull it off, is what I'm saying. Have it fall out. So it's definitely alarming. I would say it's alarming for you know, knowing they already have history. You know, it should be probably a little bit more positive, but you know, things do happen. So let's just see. So what is the overall energy to conclude this beautiful celebrity reading, please, between Jennifer Lopez and Ben, in regards to the question of their wedding, please? Choose your battles. Choose your... Oh, Lord. Choose your battles. Challenging time. I don't know. I mean, are the cards tipping more towards a no? You all be the judge of that. You know, you may watch this video and think a lot of things about them now. I don't know. But throat chakra, speaking your truth. So this is all about speaking your truth, you see? So that's what I feel is where Ben is at. Not wanting to be smothered by the media, not wanting to be controlled by the media. It's whatever he feels, you know. This time, so I could definitely tell you all that this time around, if Ben feels like it's the right move and he is beyond smitten with J-Lo, he will marry her. Okay, if his heart and his throat chakra and his whole being is saying to him, yes, marry this woman, he will do it. Okay, he will do it regardless of his friends or neighbors, whoever, you know, kind of taunting him and, you know, making fun of him and questioning his judgment. If he wants to marry her, he's gonna. So if you ever see Ben Affleck, you know, Ben in a tux, you know, on his wedding day with J-Lo, it's because he wants to be there. And if you don't see that happening, it's because he doesn't want to be there. That's what I can say for a fact. So is that all the cards? That's all the cards, you all. Thank you for watching. Please be respectful in the comment section. You know, this is just the energy after they announced it, like literally the day after, I believe, the April 9th. Of course, I will be having follow-up readings. May even do an in-depth reading on, you know, some of their exes, from Mark to Jennifer to A-Rod. You know, we'll see. But if you all enjoyed, definitely thumbs up, subscribe, support how you see fit. There's links in the box below. And I will see you all in the next video. So congratulations still to J-Lo and Ben. All the best. See you in the next